Hello, my name is Andrew Eccles, and this is my informative speech number 1 for psychology or for public speaking 151. Today I will be discussing a couple different hose rolls that we use at the fire department and the reasons for them, and kind of go into some more description on why we use these hose rolls and where we're at. This is my audience here. Got 6 guys. So we will go ahead and get started. One hose roll that we use is called the single straight roll. This is useful for medium diameter hose and large diameter hose. This is mostly used with supply hose. It's quick to roll up. It's usually in 50-foot sections, although we have some larger diameter hose of 5-inch that is in 100-foot sections. But it's just really easy hose to roll up. It's quick. One guy can do it. 2 guys. It's when you get the bigger, larger hose, it takes 2 guys to move that hose around to load it on the back of the truck. That's where we keep all of our medium and large diameter hose, our supply hose, in the back of the truck. The larger diameter hose up to the 5-inch you can weigh up over 100 pounds of roll, so it takes 2 guys to carry it, to move it, to load it back on a truck. But it is simple to roll up, and that's why we use that. It's just a quick roll to use. It's also we'll roll it up this way to bring back to the fire station to clean it. One guy can roll it out, throw it out, it'll unroll pretty easily. And then we'll demonstrate on how that roll is rolled up. Another hose roll that we use is called a double donut roll. It's mostly useful for 100-foot sections, primarily when we're on the fire ground. We have some attack line that needs to be rolled up in longer lengths of 100 feet. We can use this hose roll for when the maining on the ground is short, when we only have maybe 1 or 2 guys that are free to roll up hose. They can take this hose and double it up on the ground and roll it up, and it just literally looks like 2 single rolls tied together, but it saves from having a giant single roll. That's the difference between the two, is that this is a 50-foot roll and this is a 100-foot roll. If it was just a 50-foot roll of attack line, then of course we would roll it up in just a single roll. Kind of went over both the reasons for both hose. Kind of explained verbally why we use those. I think we'll go ahead and get a couple volunteers to roll up this hose now. If Brian and Scott want to come over, they'll demonstrate really quick on how we roll this hose up. With the single roll, it really doesn't matter which way you want to start rolling it up. But if we're going to put it back in service and put on a hose rack, we want to go with the male coupling first. It's a threaded coupling. So he can start rolling that up. And Scott showed that this hose is laid up next to each other. It's a 100-foot roll, 100-foot section, and we just kind of double it up next to each other and started with a triangle here, or a little notch. So we can start rolling this up now.
41, clear.
So they're both pretty easy, self-explanatory on how to roll them up. With that, the big difference is with the 100-foot section, you can see how quick and how easy it is to roll that up all by yourself, that 100-foot section. So now we can take both these hose rolls, throw them in the truck really quick, take them back to the station,
Code 1 non-breather, engine 73,
and they'll unroll really easily.
1103.
Both these rolls can unroll very easily back at the station to clean up, and then we can put them right back on a hose rack for storage. Once the hose is rolled up, we can just throw it right back on the hose rack. That's where we store our hose and fire station. So that pretty much concludes the speech over fire hose and two different methods of rolling the hose. I explained it verbally, and then we went ahead and demonstrated it hands-on. Hopefully this was informative. Thank you very much.